Okay, for 7a, we want to get an exact value for this one. We have angles in there to allow us to do so. This is going to be the sum to product rules that we're going to use. Now first, what we want to do here is it's always better to have the larger angle come first. Now you can't just simply switch those. You can with addition, but with subtraction you have to put a negative sign in front. So if you want to switch the order of these, you can, but you have to put a negative sign in front of it. Now the reason why? Well, let's say we do 2 minus 3 is negative 1 and 3 minus 2 is 1. So if you notice, if you subtract these, they're the same numbers, we're just switching the order. Notice that they differ by a minus sign. So that's actually why we want to put the minus sign in with this one here. So you can switch the order as long as you put a minus on the outside. Now that we have this complete, we're going to work with the inside one, and we're going to use a formula for that one there. This one that we're going to use here is this one. Cosine x minus cosine y is going to equal negative 2 sine x plus y over 2, and then sine x minus y over 2. So that's the particular formula we're going to use. Again, that's the sum to product formula that you want to be familiar with for this one. Now when we do that, the negative that's out front here is going to take care of the negative out in front of here. So really what we have is, I'll show it, we really have negative times negative 2, and then we have the rest of this inside, but really that's going to end up canceling out. Now this says sine of x plus y over 2, 75 plus 15 over 2, and then we have sine of 75 minus 15 over 2, and then we're just going to simplify that. Like I said before, this is all multiplication. So you're not distributing a negative to here and to here. You're not doing that because there's no plus or minus sign in between. You're just multiplying all this together at once. So you can just multiply the first two together and you get positive 2, and then you're done with that part. 75 plus 15 over 2 is 90 over 2, that's 45. And then sine 75 minus 15 over 2, that'd be 60 divided by 2, that's 30 degrees. And so now you've taken it down to something that we can put exact values in from the unit circle. So we're going to do 2 times square root of 2 over 2 times the value for sine 30 is 1/2. So sine 45 square root of 2 over 2, sine 30 is 1/2. Now these 2's are going to cancel, and what you're left with is square root of 2 over 2. So this would be the exact value for cosine 15 minus cosine 75.